Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, if that first play is in the indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. 19. Now Mills. Escapes the pocket. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Mills to the air now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Ryan.
Mills pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give left side to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Okay,
It's a gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It isn't holding This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. 79 drop, 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they control the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Mills. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Ready up.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing here, Mills. Targeting the sideline, Kirk has it. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put it to a load point on the scoreboard. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the 45 on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Tag.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Hey. Viking 18.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
Viking 18.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Cowboy 80.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get up, ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. He can run it. And how about this, Brock? They get 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check. Rig.
Going to turn the first down on this drive. This time they're into first and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready? Let's go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Third and goal for Richardson. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Running left, it's Pierce. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the 39. The right side, Noam has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Marks gets it. Gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Within 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Shut up. Mikey, 18.
From the 46. That's another quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Mills looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Marks. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down back at the 42.
Second and 15. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
70 Lions.
Mills back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Richardson now. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And that goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
65 catch.
Throwing from the gun here. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
60 even. 60 even.
At the 34-yard line.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts who have it 2nd and 9.
19 Lions.
Richardson back to throw. Inside is reeled in by Warren. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Once more now, it's Richardson. Getting out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there. It was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Taylor now, up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go street. 60 Bison.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field.
Viking 79 Broncos.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
Drop 60, drop 60. Here we go, tight. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
19. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Check out.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Going with a screen to Taylor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down.
Panther 11. Viking 8-6.
Throwing now, Richardson. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now Mills. Completed over the middle. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
This is complete to Noel. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Mills to the air now. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 7.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Throwing here, Mills. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, they kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Finds the in route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
First down, it's a run with Marks. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, Marks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds his back, Marks. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Handoff running right. Pierce. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson. Escapes and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, for more than a couple of 1st downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack. Trying again, following the sack. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Richardson now. Nice game left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Who set it down for him from the 46.
65, 65, come on, Cougar 19, 65, 60, Cowboy 80. Ready,
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. So the defense decides to decline the penalty.
On the set.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? Not 19. Not saying 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He puts everything behind this one. This is brought in at the 50. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 6 yards. Second down.
Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Mills. Cox, this is Knoll. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Mills back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Ready up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Viking 18.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Mills to throw. This connects with Higgins. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
And the Texans first down.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Mills looking to throw. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. Nick Cross has it. Oh, skip on. And the Colts have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
But I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pitch in return for that defense. Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Texans 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchdown. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 6 now. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mills to the air now. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Here's a handout to Marks. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And now Mills. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided.
Touchdown, Houston.
Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
Here's Gould on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Check, check. 70.
Start on the ground. Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on. Panther 11. Panther, go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Gets another one to Mitchell. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Cadet, go street. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
The Colts ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mills. Set up the screen here for Marks. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down, Texans.
Looking to throw, Mills. Give Kirk another one. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
19 on the play. And the Texans.
It's Marks on the handoff. It's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Working quickly here.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a big 6 touchdown. Went to the oh well 1-2 many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Houston.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
16 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. From the 32. Higgins downfield, and he has it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pierce up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really isn't.
They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And a call to pick it up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. The 50. 30. At the 20. And he doesn't block. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go!
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Here we go!
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Vikings 18!
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners.